morning, students. Next, see the force between two conductors carrying current in the same direction. See, in moving charges, we have two important essay questions. One is magnetic field due to magnetic field at a point on axial line due to current loop, that question. And this is the second question, that is force between two conductors carrying current in the same direction, that we have to learn, because these two are compulsory questions. In these two only, definitely in final examination you can get 5 marks essay question. So see the explanation part and everything one by one. See, force between two conductors, carrying currents in the same direction. Force between two conductors carrying currents in the same direction. Force between two conductors carrying current in the same direction. See, here I am taking two conductors. First conductor I named A, second conductor I named B. The current passing through the first conductor is I1 and the current passing through the second conductor is I2. The separation between these two conductors is D. Separation between these two conductors is D. Once again, here I am taking two conductors A and B. In A, I1 current is passing. In B, I2 current is passing. And the distance between these two conductors is D. Distance between these two conductors is D. Now, if the current I1, if it is passing through this conductor, it creates the magnetic field. Because current I1 is passing through this conductor, it creates the magnetic field, and that magnetic field is acting on the conductor B. Now, here you see, this is the direction of current I2 and this is the force which is acting, and this is the magnetic field. Now see here, when the current I1 is passing through the first conductor, it creates the magnetic field. That magnetic field direction is perpendicular to the plane of board, that is into the board. That magnetic field is acting on the conductor I2. Now, on this conductor, this B1 is acting on here and current I2 is passing and force is acting towards its center. Now, this magnetic field equation I can write like this. B1 is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into 2I1 by D. Mu naught by 4 pi into 2I1 by D. Because of this magnetic field, this conductor experiences a force from Fleming's left hand rule. What is that force? That force is nothing but F2 is equal to B1, I2 and N. Now this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Now substitute equation 1 in 2, that is F2 is equal to B1 mu naught by 4 pi 2 I1 I2 L by D, and finally F2 by L is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into 2 I1 I2 by D. 2 I1 I2 by D. Similarly, if the current I2 is passing, it creates a magnetic field. That magnetic field is acting on this conductor. How? You see, this is the force F1, this is the current I1, and this is the magnetic field. Here the magnetic field direction is upward direction, but here the magnetic field is downward. Here the magnetic field is upward, current I1 force. Now here you can clearly mention this B1 is acting downwards and the B2 is acting upwards. Now by similarly I can construct the equation. B2 is equal to mu naught by 4 pi 2 I2 by D, and similarly F1 is equal to B2 I1 into L. This is 3 and this is 4, and substituting 3 and 4, then you can get F1 is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into 2 I1 I2 L by D, and finally F1 is equal to F1 by L is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into 2 I1 I2 by D. Now see, once again all of you see the explanation part. See, there I am taking two conductors. A and B. Conductor is A, conductor is B. In the conductor A, I1 current is passing. In the conductor B, I2 current is passing. The distance between those two conductors is D. Now see here, if the current I1 is passing, it creates the magnetic field. This magnetic field is acting on the conductor B. Similarly, if the current I2 is passing, it creates the magnetic field. This magnetic field is acting on the conductor A. So once again, here one point everybody must remember. The current which is passing through the A creates the magnetic field which is acting on B. The current which is passing through B, it creates the magnetic field which is acting on A. That means this magnetic field is acting on second conductor magnetic field is acting on first conductor. So this is the point everybody must remember. Now see here, the conductor A creates the magnetic field which is acting on B, that is B1 here. Now current is passing in this direction and field is acting in this direction. From the Fleming's left hand rule, this force is acting towards the A. And similarly, that equation I am writing, B1 is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into 2I1 by D, that is 1. And because of this magnetic field, the conductor B will experience a force. What is the force? F is equal to, we already know equation, F is equal to BAL sin theta. Here F2 is equal to, because of B1 only, it experiences a force. So in place here I am using B1, the current is I2 and length. Later I substitute this equation here. I got F2 is equal to mu naught by 4.2 I1 I2 by L, and finally force per unit length is equal to mu naught by 4.2 I1 I2 by L. And similarly, you can find the similar type of equations for conductor 1. Now see, because of conductor B, current is I2 is passing, it creates the magnetic field, that is B2, which is acting vertically upwards. First I am writing equation, B2 is equal to mu naught by 4.2 I2 by D, and it will experience a force due to this magnetic field. Then the later substitute the equation, and finally I can get the equations like this. F by L is equal to mu naught by 4.2 I1 I2 by D. Now finally, what is the conclusion? If two current carrying conductors carrying currents in the same direction. Carrying currents in the same direction. See, second conductor, the force is acting towards the first conductor. On first conductor, the force is acting towards the second conductor. So finally, both the currents carrying currents in the same direction, there will be a attraction. There will be a attraction is developed between those two conductors. Suppose if the current carrying conductors are the current's directions is reverse, one is upward, second one is downward. In such a case, repulsion is developed. But now, if the both are traveling in the same direction, attraction developed between those two conductors. Otherwise, it will be a repulsion. So, finally, from this one, we can get one important definition. What is the meaning of ampere? See, here I am taking two conductors. Each of length is 1 meter. If the both are carrying currents of same current, if the separation between them is 1 meter, then I can substitute the equation F is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into 2 into 1 into 1 by 1. These are cancelled. So mu naught value 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7 by 4 pi into 2. This 4 pi cancelled, and finally you can get force is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7. That means we can let the ampere definition like this. Two conductors of equal length separated by a length of 1 meter, then those two conductors will experience a force of 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7. Then in that conductors, the current value is said to be 1 ampere. So once again I am repeating, two conductors of equal length and separation is 1 meter, then the force between those two conductors is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7, 2 into the power of minus 7 newtons. Then the current values is said to be 1 ampere. So from this one we can know the definition of ampere also. Thank you.